Hello everyone, welcome you to our Fpl Yathu talk show, our fantasy Premier League talk show. Here with me, your boy, Rolichi Nizande. And today, being our second episode, the first episode was just like introducing FPL and all that. We have a guest. He was our mini league winner last season, the Farmers Reloaded League. Yeah, so I would like the man to introduce himself.
Yeah, man. Hi, everyone. As Willie just said, my name is Maximo Mguadira, and I won the mini league. Of course, the Farmers League Reloaded. I won about 26 leagues last season as well.
26?
Yeah.
That's really good, man.
26?
Yeah.
And I was 6th in Malawi. And
Number 6?
Yeah.
Aren't you lying?
Nah. You should show it to them. And number 37K overall rank in the world. So yeah, I think Malawi is a small market, but anyways.
I think this season with all this, you be planning to like be the first in Africa.
Definitely. I'm actually going for top 1,000 worldwide. That's my goal this season. Because I think when I get there, I'm going towards the top 10. Yeah, definitely.
Alright guys, so like we said, we'll be bringing you like experts, not just picking out anyone like to fill up the show, no, but then we'll be bringing you experts like, you know, to give proper tips, strategies, analysis, and all that. So stay locked in. All right, so let's get to business, man.
Yeah, man.
The first thing, like, you know, last season was like a dope season, huh?
It was.
A really tough season.
That was good.
And then they gave us the mystery chip and all that. So, like, I think people managed to post the game with
the mystery chip. Yeah. Actually, I think the biggest change last season that people didn't use was the wild card. So in previous seasons, the wild card was basically you could keep your transfers only up to 2, I think.
Yeah. And
then after that, there was pretty much a mini wild card in between the season. So you could only have 2 free transfers. But last season you could have 5.
Okay.
And when you played your wild card, traditionally when you played your wild card, it meant that you come back to the next week back to 0, back to 1.
Yeah, back to 1.
Whereas if you save your transfers, say 4 or 5 or whatever, I mean, you play a wild card.
Yeah.
It means you've played your wild card, but you still have 5 transfers, which is kind of like another wild card.
Another wild card. Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people didn't. I realized they didn't know this.
They didn't know that.
No. So for me, that's the strategy that really worked. So yeah, that mini wild card, it kind of worked.
All right.
And that was the best. Yeah.
All right. And last season we saw like we had like some top performance, like players, you know?
Yeah.
We look at Mohamed Salah, he was the highest scoring player
ever in the game.
We looked at Cole Palmer. Haaland was supposed to be in the top 3, but then he wasn't in the top 3 last season.
Injury.
I
think without that injury, he's still top 3 because on any given day, even when he came back, he'd give you a goal or 2, average a game. So yeah, I think this season if he's fit, with Phil Foden, if he's also fit, he's going to be back there.
And you think Mo Salah is still going to like top it? Because he's in the previous seasons, like he topped it. I think 2019.
2019 was like his highest performing season, if I'm not mistaken. But now this season, I think it was another gear for him because you know what? Last season he was the playmaker for Liverpool.
Yeah, true.
So everything went through him. Seasons past, he was top because of goals. Last season, he was top because of goals and assists. You knew if he didn't score, he's going to assist. So now, if he gets, if what everything they're saying is true about Isak or someone and the reinforcements,
it's going to be.
I think he may not eclipse it, but he could just maintain it.
All right.
The player you have to have essential.
Mo Salah.
No doubt.
All right. So that was Mo Salah, the top scorer last season. Yeah. So. Next thing that we're going to touch down is the new signings that are coming into the Premier League and pending signings.
Yeah, and pending signings, yeah.
Let's look at 4 new signings and we look at 4 pending signings. Who do you think like might actually make that impact? You know? Yeah.
Okay, so 4 new signings. I don't know which way I'll start, but João Pedro is one. Definitely.
João Pedro, the Brighton guy.
Brighton. And João Pedro is a very good signing to watch because he was already on penalties at Brighton.
At Brighton, yeah.
And he starts every game, 90 minutes.
True.
So those are two things that people should always think about when choosing a player. Always choose a player that plays 90 minutes.
90 minutes, okay.
You never know. He could score a goal in the 90th minute.
Yeah.
Or he could win a penalty in the 90th minute. So with Chelsea, with Cole Palmer, I think they have a better cast. So he's a player to watch. So that's my first.
The first person, João Pedro.
João Pedro is definitely one.
And he has the number 20 jersey, which like, it's a magic jersey, right?
Hey man, I'm not gonna say too much about that, but yeah, okay.
All right, let's go to the second player. Then.
Second player. So if we go to the second signing, maybe to watch this season. I'm trying to jog my memory here. Who else did we have on that? There was a list.
We had João Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
We had.
So you have like, I know. Okay, maybe I can alternate. Yeah. I can go for a potential signing.
Potential signing.
Yes,
okay.
Isaac. If he goes to Liverpool,
yeah,
definitely that's bags. I think Isaac has the potential to.
With the communication of Mo Salah.
Good supply. He has a better defense behind him as well.
Yeah, true.
So everybody's going to be scared of this guy. He's going to convert more chances. He's already converting more chances than Haaland last season, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
and he assists.
Yeah, he assists. So yeah.
So now Salah's going to have a player who it's going to be the first player he's going to have since Mane who he can bounce off from.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So I really think Isaac is a player. A potential signing that is gonna change everything. And
what about Elanga?
Yeah, definitely.
Game changer.
Elanga is a game changer. I think, regardless of who Newcastle sign, I think Elanga is gonna add. He's been consistent last season.
The last season, yeah. And
almost every game he had an assist or a goal.
He also contributed to Nottingham Forest's success.
Success, exactly. So, especially towards the back end of the season, he was key. So,
yeah,
I think that's another really good signing that we should think about. Gyökeres is also another one for Arsenal. Okay. Arsenal have been playing without a recognized striker for like 2 seasons or so, right?
Yeah.
You give them a striker like Gyökeres. I know he's going to be fresh into the league. We're hoping he's not going to be like Darwin. But if he's able to just convert half the chances Darwin Núñez misses, but in an Arsenal team that is fluent, he is definitely a player to watch.
He might be the league winner they've been looking for.
I won't go that far. But if I'm gonna speak on a neutral perspective, yeah, he could be that difference. He's that X factor that they'll be missing. So yeah, Gyökeres too. So that's 4.
That's 4, right?
I think that's 4 signings that we could look at. There could be other signings, of course.
Yeah.
But these 4 are some that I would say we have to look at.
The standouts that, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So we're going to pick a team.
Okay.
But then we won't just pick a team like, 2 goalkeepers, 5, no.
Mm-hmm,
like we have to like give people like a choice to hear from us like which goalkeepers do you think like this season are going to like impress, which differentials, budget players, star players. But then let's look at goalkeepers.
Let's start with goalkeepers.
Yeah.
Okay, for goalkeepers, you have to look no further than David Raya.
All right, the Arsenal guy.
The Arsenal has the best defense in the league. If you're gonna go for defense, you have to start with Arsenal. Not just in the league, but in Europe, right? So you have to start with them and then go down the list. So David Raya is one.
Okay.
Definitely he's going to be one of the premium goalkeepers, but you're not going to go wrong with him.
He even got like the Golden Glove last season.
He got the Golden Glove. Yeah, shared Golden Glove, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Matt Sells, yeah. So if you ask me, I think David Raya is number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, it's tricky.
Number 2, we have Pickford.
Pickford is one. I think Pickford is an underrated pick because a lot of people don't go for him. Everton, traditionally, they don't start well.
Everton likes tripping a lot.
Yeah, but they pick up towards the season. But Pickford is a very good because he saves as well.
And sometimes you end up like seeing like how does this guy have points? And then when you look at the scores, Everton has like clean sheets and all that.
Yeah, and it's weird. So Pickford is one.
Okay.
I guess Sells is another one that we can look at him. I'm not so sure if Nottingham repeat the season that they had.
I doubt if they are going to have the same season.
Man, but he's one keeper to look at.
Okay.
I'll give you two more. I'll go Nick Pope. For Newcastle, definitely. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to look at Chelsea still. Whoever's going to be in go for Chelsea. Sanchez. You never know.
After what he did last season.
I know, man.
He contributed to like five errors.
But then, for me, you want to have two goalkeepers, right?
Yeah.
At least from these 5 or more. One who may be expensive, one who may not be expensive.
Right. Yeah.
And if one has a bad fixture, you can go to the other one knowing that the other one is going to be able to pick up points. So it's a give and take. Of course, I never change goalkeepers mid-season, but then you want to have a stable keeper. So if you're going to go for a stable keeper, look no further, David Raya. And then everything else is up to you.
Yeah. All right. So that's goalkeepers. Let's go to defenders.
Yeah.
Which defenders do you think are going to like impact? And you know that FPL has introduced like some new feature whereby defenders get to like score like extra points with that CBIT.
Yes. Okay, so it means previously it means for defenders we're looking for attacking defenders, because if you have fullbacks, they might get an assist, they take corners, they take free kicks. Those are defenders you're always looking for.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, I think for defenders, Nouri for me is
he's gone to
Man City. He's a top defender because now he's going to be playing in a team with a better defense. Because I think Man City was the second best defense or third best defense in the league last season. Must be third.
Yeah.
So you already have like Nouri who can assist. He can get a clean sheet, so that's number one.
Yeah. He can even score.
He can even score a goal.
I saw him score last season for Wolves.
Yeah. So I think, Nouri is number one.
Gvardiol,
definitely. You have to have him in there.
He's been the guy. Like
Gvardio's been the guy for Man
Remember that solo performance last season?
Yeah, the double game week where he like had 2 goals and assist or something. That was crazy. So I think Gvardiol is one. You definitely need to have talking defense, right?
Yeah.
For stability, you are talking Saliba or Gabriel.
Yeah.
People will choose between the two. You can have one or the other. You can have both.
Depending on the price.
Yeah. I prefer Gabriel. If you didn't know this, Gabriel is a high-scoring defender in Europe for the past 3 seasons. He scored the most goals. Yeah. So I always go Gabriel just because he can get a clean sheet. He's playing for the best defense, and he can nick a goal.
Yeah.
So Gabriel is always going to be
with the set piece tactics those guys have.
Definitely.
Usually throw the big guys in front.
So Gabriel for me is a no-brainer. I'm going to have him in my team. But Gabriel Saliba is good.
What about Tarkowski?
Tarkowski, yeah.
Because when they reviewed that list on the defenders who scored, when you look at the clearances, the blocks, the interceptions, the tackles, he was leading the line.
The line, exactly. So Tarkowski is one player that comes in with the Everton camp, right?
Yeah.
The defense, Everton's defense, sometimes somewhere in the middle of the season, I don't know how, but they wrap up clean sheets and he can score a goal. James Tarkowski is one player that I think you should be looking at because of his price point.
Yeah.
Only because of his price point. If Tarkowski costs above 6 million or something, no ways. But if he's still within that same price range, Tarkowski is one. And I'm just going to drop it maybe 1 or 2. One Bissaka now, because of the new rules that are coming in with defensive points.
Yeah, true.
Now his tackling is going to get you at least...
That guy tackles a lot.
He tackles a lot, 2 more points. So maybe not just one Bissaka, but I can say profiles like that. Players that just defend. They don't have to score goals. So if they get a clean sheet, they win the match, and they get at least 10 defensive actions. Yeah. You're talking about 7 points easy.
I hope you're hearing that. All right, so now we have to move to the midfielders.
Yeah, midfielders.
Are you going to look at defensive midfielders or attacking midfielders?
I never look at defensive midfielders. And this is free advice.
Yeah.
Never look for a defensive midfielder. I don't care how panache or nice they look when they're on the ball.
Yeah.
Like I'll give you a good example. Rodri won the Ballon d'Or, right?
Yeah.
Ever since I started going up a different level, FPL wise, I've never had Rodri in my team again. Never. But he does score a goal.
Yeah.
Every now and then. Of course, he was injured last season, but I wouldn't have a player like Rodri, Jorginho. You know, these defensive Casemiro. You know, these type of players, you wouldn't want to have them in your team. So you should always be looking for attacking players.
Players, yeah.
Only. Don't even think about these guys that are defending. Like, yeah, I know there's a whole new defensive thing, but the defensive thing is only 2 points. Let's we forget. A goal costs 5 points. So if you'd get an attacking forward who's a midfielder,
and for a player to like actually sum up 10 tackles, 10...
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
In a game, 10 tackles, win a header, you know, interceptions.
I mean,
oh man,
it's a risk on its own. Huh?
Kante was going to be the one that was but he's not here anymore. So, so if we're talking midfielders and you look no further than Salah, I think it goes without saying. Like Salah should be your first midfielder there. Without De Bruyne now in the league, it's going to be interesting because there's so many differential picks now in terms of who you're going to put there.
Yeah.
So Salah should be the first one, definitely.
Okay.
Goals and assists. You know he's going to cover.
He's going to leave.
No matter what.
Top scorer last season.
Bro. Salah. Saka, definitely. Bukayo Saka is like the player because he's on penalties. He's on free kicks. I guess Rice now is on free kicks, but he takes them as well. He takes corners.
Corners too, yeah.
Come on, man. You know,
He's the guy.
He's the guy, and he scores goals. Saka, a fully fit Saka all season. Those are 2 players that you have to have. Number 3 is Cole Palmer. You can't go wrong with that guy.
The man.
He just explodes. I don't know.
Last season he had some like game week whereby he scored like 4 goals.
Yeah.
And that's like most points collected in a single game week.
I mean, I know
he wasn't consistent too.
I was about to say
towards the end, like he had like a big goal drought. Assist drought
from January to April or something like that. He didn't score any goals, but I didn't take him out of my team, and I kept him in my team. The only reason why I kept him in my team as well is because you never know he can explode.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be the one to miss out on that explosion. So for me, Palmer is a must-have.
Did you miss out on the 4 goals?
I did. I missed out on the 4-goal Palmer thing.
Yeah.
But okay, and this is the importance, I guess, for jumping ahead, but having a robust team. If you have good players in other places, you won't feel that pinch too much. So, yeah, but Cole Palmer is definitely one. Of course, you can't have all these players in your team, but then this is a hypothetical team. So, yeah.
And I think the values might go up.
The values might go up. I'll give you one that maybe people will be shocked at, but I'll say Bruno Fernandes as well.
Okay.
Bruno Fernandes is one of the highest performing players in FPL ever since he joined the game. He's always on penalties, free kicks. He has an assist in him. He has a goal in him. Don't think about Man United. Think about Bruno Fernandes. If Man United is even going to score 1 goal, Bruno is one player that's going to be there.
But I think Man United has like an edge this season because they don't have like European competition, so they just have one thing to focus on, you know?
Yeah, I didn't really think about that too much because they are going to be resting, right?
Yeah.
Also, here's another thing. You know what that means? It means that starting 11, all the players that are playing will play most likely 90 minutes every game.
Yeah.
So Bruno is one. Even in the defense, you have maybe, I don't want to say his name, but Onana. Sometimes Man United, very crazy. You know, Onana was one of the, I'm going back to the goalkeepers, but he was one of the highest performing keepers in the game. Top 5 clean sheets.
But then I doubt if he's going to start the season with us.
He's not going to start the season, but you can look at players. So if we're going back to midfield, just at Bruno Fernandes' position, you can have Ahmad too.
Amad Diallo, yeah?
He's one player, so just for Man United there, I'm going to give you just the 2. Maybe I'm biased as well, but personally, this will come as a shock to people.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Man United like this, but I never had Bruno Fernandes in my team all season.
The whole last season?
I think I had him in for like 1 or 2
But then
game weeks.
Last season, you didn't perform that well.
He didn't perform as well. Well, FPL standards, he performed quite well.
Yeah.
Actually, I missed, but he had a purple patch, like 5-game period where he was on point. Ahmad, though, is one differential that I would advise people to have because low cost and everything. So I guess that's my 5.
That's your 5.
Yeah.
All right. So
for Arsenal, I'll give Rice as well. That's maybe one. Yeah, Rice. He's scoring goals, man. So I can't hate on him.
All right. So let's look at forwards. Which forwards do you think people should look at, like when they're making their game week 1 team? Like
you have to look no further than Isak and Haaland. Let's start with the 2.
Okay.
Isak, Haaland. These guys are a given. It's not even a choice. Yeah, it's a choice for you to have, but you have to have at least one of the 2.
All right.
The third one, I'd say.
Can we put Mateta in conversation?
You can put him there, but I don't know. It depends on this Eze thing that's happening.
Yeah.
Because Mateta plays so well with Eberiche Eze.
Yeah, true.
So without Eze, who's gonna fill that void? But Mateta, he's bad on penalties too. That's the thing. He doesn't. So Jean-Philippe Mateta, what I've realized about him, he doesn't start the season well. He plays well from like mid-season going further.
Going the end, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas some of these other players I'm talking about, you put them in your team, they're gonna hit the ground running
Throughout.
from day 1 to the end of the season. So Mateta though is a good player to have. It could just be the first 1 or 2 game weeks, but after that he's good for you.
And lastly, Chris Wood.
You can have him. He's a very good differential.
Last season he was in the top 5 top scoring guys.
Yeah.
So
Chris Wood is gonna give you 10 goals a season. That is a fact. Yeah, it doesn't matter which way you're gonna go, spin it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Chris Wood and João Pedro, I'll put them in the same box, on the same category, because João Pedro too, he doesn't really score that many goals, but he's on penalties.
Yeah.
So he's also like a 10 goal a season striker minimum. So with Chelsea, I don't know.
João Pedro might remove Palmer on the penalty thing. It's quite tricky, yeah?
It's tricky. It's only going to be because of the ego. But João Pedro has been proven to be one of, if not the best penalty taker. He's probably top 3 in England. And not just the Prem, but Championship, everywhere, all right, down through.
He has a nice record.
He has a nice record. So if I had a penalty to save my life, I'd give it to João Pedro. Palmer missed a few last season. Did he miss like 2?
He only missed, I think, 2.
2?
Yeah.
That's a lot in penalty. You can miss 1, but not 2.
Not 2. All right.
So coin toss.
Okay, so that was on the players you guys should like look out for, like when you're trying to buy goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders. Those are like some players you need to like touch.
Definitely.
Yeah. So now we're going to look at some differentials, some players to watch, premium players to have, and we would have looked at the budget players, but then we're not sure like
the prices are not out yet. So, it's maybe we might have another episode to come once the prices are out.
Yeah, the prices are out.
And then we can sit down and analyze from that point of view.
Yeah. So like let's start with like players to watch.
Mm-hmm.
On my list I have Mateta, I have Tarkowski, I have João Pedro, I have Isak, I have Phil Foden, Amad Diallo, Jared Bowen, and I don't know, you can add.
I think Phil Foden is an interesting one. A lot of people won't be choosing him in the first week. I have to go back, definitely we have to look at the first fixtures for Man City. But if you ask me, if he comes back like the Phil Foden of 2 seasons ago,
Player of the season.
Yeah. And now that there's no De Bruyne, it means everything is definitely going to go through him. I know they have Cherky and everybody, but these new players, they take time. I like Marmoush. That's another player I'm going to add on that.
On the players to watch.
Players to watch and differential.
He came with like a big impact.
He did. And it was only half the season, right?
Yeah.
So now, if you have Phil Foden, Marmoush, Haaland playing in one team, Ryan Nuri as well. Rodri is back.
Oh.
So that's going to change the dynamic. If you ask me, I think Phil Foden should be the player to watch for the first 5 weeks. And a lot of people won't choose him, but give it 3 weeks.
He also had like a low-key good performance in the Club World Cup.
He did. Yeah. He did. So I feel like the Club World Cup, I'm not going to shade it much, but it was a good pre-season for some players that were out for most of the
Pre-season.
season. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to like shade it that way.
Man, fans. All right. Yeah.
Hey man. But those are the definitely. I'm gonna give you Phil Foden will be
Phil Foden on this list. Phil Foden.
Phil Foden will be my top, definitely.
Isak won't be a player to watch next season if he moves to Liverpool.
If he moves to Liverpool, I think it's a must-have.
They must have a premium player.
It's just gonna depend on what you're gonna do with your other players. Ideally, traditionally, there's always been like a template team that people always follow, right? Like you have to have this keeper, this defender, this midfielder. So you want to have at least 3 premium players, maybe 4, right? So Isak is one of those players, but Haaland is also one of those players.
We're getting there. Do you have anything to say on the players to watch? Or any add-ons?
I think I don't have players to add per se. I think there's a lot of transfer activity that is still yet to be done. So that's going to determine, like maybe like a week before, we're going to have a lot more information. So I'm not getting too carried away right now.
All right.
Definitely.
And the differentials we should look at.
Differentials, man.
We have like Jacob Murphy. Last season he just like popped out.
Messi, Jacob Messi.
I like that.
Yo.
We have Lewis Hall. We have Chris Wood.
Yeah.
We have Kudus.
Yeah, Mohamed Kudus.
Stratton Larson.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I know I haven't mentioned 2 players as well in this. I don't want to call, right now I'm going to call them differentials.
Okay.
And that's Cunha and Mbeumo, right? Last season, they were on fire.
On fire, yeah, true.
But they've been playing in teams where they were set, they knew what they were doing, they knew their role. I don't know, small team mentality. It means they were the biggest players there. So, and Mbeumo had a really good season last year. He was his second top scorer at FPL, I think.
He was in the top 5.
Top 5, yeah?
He must have been 3rd.
So, I'm not sure about the 2 because they're going to Man United. And Man United is not that good a team. So...
But then the way they play, they might fit into Amorim's system.
If they fit, you can bin a lot of players that I've just talked about, and you can have at least one of them, if not 2 of them, because Cunha is a very good forward.
Very good.
And you're talking about Mbeumo assists, man, and he's on corners. Yeah, these are 2 players that I'm actually going to put on that differential list.
And your team like plays counter-attacking football, right?
Yeah,
and that guy is really fast and strong, huh?
And both of them, you're talking about Mbeumo is a counter-attacking player, plays in that 3-4-3 system. Cunha also plays in that. You
got a nice guy to share those nice passes.
Bruno Fernandes. So that access, if they get it together, I think a lot of people won't be going for them this season like that. But let's just look at them individually. If they can have a good, I'd say, first game or second game, I think there's something there.
The guys to buy.
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
And Chris Wood with...
He's a good differential. You can have him. And you know, a lot of people focus on the first 11, but he's a good bench player to have.
Okay.
Just because he can get you a goal, he can nick you a goal. Chris Wood is one of the best headers of a ball I've seen in the league. For a striker too, come on. Leaving
this guy on the bench, won't he be that guy whereby like, I wish I brought him inside this game week?
No, nah. Now that I'm gonna have to stop you there. So a lot of people have that syndrome where they're like, I wish I put this player instead of that player or something like that. But you know what? If you have a player that's performing on your bench, it means you have a good team.
Okay.
It means that if let's just give it a good example. If all your players on the bench, they score, right? They don't blank. So it means blanking means not getting a 2 or a 0, right? Because 2 is just you play the game. 0 is like, you know, you lost 5-0 or something, right? But if they're able to get points on the bench, at least you know that you don't have to spend money to get the same result. So Strand Larsen too is one.
Strand Larsen, yeah.
Definitely.
He might take over. Not he might, but he will take over.
He's now the main man.
The main man, yeah.
The moment the Cunha thing was activated, they immediately turned the loan into a permanent buy.
Okay.
For Strand Larsen. So that's what told me that, okay, this is the guy.
Last season he was on loan.
He was on loan, yeah.
I think many people didn't know that.
Nah, people didn't know. So now he's kind of, I think, from Real Zaragoza or something like that. So he's the guy. But for me, if you ask me, I think that's a very good differential to have.
All right. And Kudus? Lewis Hall?
Yeah. So Mohamed Kudus He's going to Tottenham now.
Yeah, Spurs.
Spurs have a better midfield than West Ham. Yes, I'm not saying that Spurs perform, because Spurs and Man United and West Ham, all these three teams underperformed last season. They were like
in the Premier League.
In the Premier League, right? But in Europe, they were really good. And Kudus was so good last season. So I think having Kudus in there, he's going to be more free because of that midfield that they have. I think is that they have Basuma in there and Sarr as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so Maddison gets injured a lot.
And I think Son is growing old too.
Son is growing old too, so Kudus is that guy that to watch. Lewis Hall, if his price remains low, he's a very good defender to have, just because he has an assist in it and a clean sheet, and he knows how to tackle. So those are three things.
Right, so that's on the differentials. You don't have anyone you want to add on the differentials?
On my differentials, I'll give you maybe Clivert from Bournemouth. That's one player. It's going to be interesting. The Bournemouth players now, those are the biggest differentials, I think. You have Bournemouth players and Fulham players. Raul Jimenez is one I haven't mentioned. Iwobi is one I haven't mentioned. Castagna. These players, right? They're very good differentials because.
And with Bournemouth, like last season, it just came out of nowhere, like.
Out of nowhere, without the points, especially the defenders, So I think these teams, they have. If it was me, what I usually do is I look for 2 or 3 players from each and every team.
All right.
That will be my differential pick, and I say, okay, let me see how they're doing. So that's what I'd suggest.
Okay. And our last part before we go for a break, which premium players? I mean, we've mentioned some of them, but then I know there are some premium players that it's a must-have to have these guys.
Bro, you don't even have to tell me twice. Salah is number 1. You have to start with the name, man. He is now Mr. FPL, man.
The Egyptian king.
Bro, he's taken over. So Salah is 1. Isaac is number 2. Okay. Definitely. If he can stay fit all season, pretty much like what he did last season, definitely. I know I'm going to say this, people are going to be like, but Haaland is that player. You can go.
You think Haaland is still the man?
You know what happened last season? Haaland and Haaland's price forced people to choose between Haaland or Salah, right? So whichever way you went, in the end, Salah owners won. But then they were still performing at the same level every game week. 17 points, 20 points, 17 points for the first 5 weeks. So 1, 2, 3, definitely. Cole Palmer, I already said it. He's going to explode any moment. You have to have him. And
with the new additions in the forward
line, if someone better than Nico Jackson. Oh man, my Achilles heel. He's my Achilles heel. I kept him 2 seasons straight. I've had him in my team for a long time.
He's coming to Manchester United, though.
Let's talk about Cole Palmer. And lastly, come on, man, Bukayo Saka. You can't go wrong with that lineup. So these are 5 premiums that you should be looking at, definitely.
All right. Okay, so those are like the differentials, the players to watch, and different stuff that we've touched in the first section of our video that we've talked about. Now in our second section, one thing you have to look out is that I'm going to quiz this guy, test his knowledge on English Premier League, and the quiz is going to be about his team. So we're going to see if he's a real fan or not.
Okay, that's easy.
And he's also going to tell us his ways of winning this game, because this guy is really good. I mean, he topped most leagues he played for last season, and we're going to show you the proof during the video. So let's go to a break and then we'll be back with more.
All right. Cool.
All right, welcome back we're back from a break. So now it's time to touch the second section. I hope you guys understood like the first section. If you don't understand, you better understand the first section, because you won't understand the second section. Okay, so we proceed. Which captain do you think will be best for this season?
So I'm gonna give everybody a life hack. Right now, because a lot of people, they don't know this. Did you know that Salah has scored on the first day of every season? than he's played for Liverpool.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if your first captain has to be Salah,
what if history doesn't repeat itself?
I don't know. It hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna go with that. It's he either scores or assists, but he always holds on the first game.
First game.
So Salah is your number one captain. Last season, people said that it was easy, because the captain was obvious.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really that obvious if you think about it. It only became obvious somewhere halfway through. Like, okay, Salah is pretty much. But he also had a barren run for like 5 games. Yeah. I think when Liverpool went out of every competition, pretty much there was nothing they were playing for apart from just to win the league eventually.
Yeah.
So Salah is the number one captain, man. I'm gonna give you that. Bukayo Saka. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put him number 2. And the thing is, Saka is he scores points. He's gonna have last season, Arsenal scored a lot of goals from corners.
And the fact that now we have Madueke, do you think he's going to give him that pressure to like perform better? To show him that I'm the man of this wing?
I think he's gonna be good. Well, he's gonna give Martinelli and Cole more pressure than it is Saka. But I've seen Madueke blow up for Chelsea.
Yeah.
1 or 2 games, just go 2 goals, 3 goals in like seconds. So it's gonna be good competition. So which means Saka wants to be the man.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to hope that Arteta doesn't overuse him.
Like last season.
Yeah, he overused him, so it didn't work out well.
Got injured and
so if you ask me, I think those are the 2 best captains in the game. Haaland is another one. I'm still gonna maintain this guy. Like,
let's just say differential captain apart from
this to Haaland is 1. If he's on it, if he's scoring goals,
he's the man.
He only scores goals, so you're living or dying with him. So that's the thing. Whereas like Salah scores an assist, Saka scores an assist. So I'll always go for. Truth is, I always go for a forward or an attacking midfielder,
not a defender.
Never. I don't even understand people that put like Virgil van Dijk as a captain.
Even if you see like the match is easy, you can't consider like putting that.
Here's the thing: when we're talking about FPL captain and real captain, these are 2 different things. A real captain, you want someone that's a leader on the pitch and all of that.
That's true.
An FPL captain, you want someone that scores points. So always choose the one that you think is going to score points. And throughout the season, it won't be the same person. So every game we have to analyze who do you think from your team is going to score the most points.
Most points, yeah.
And that person should become your captain. And then who do you think is second likely should become your vice captain?
And I think that's one issue people don't understand, because they feel like giving this guy that armband, that means he's going to be the leader in the game.
But like nobody really cares. It's about if he scores or he doesn't, like. So if you think about it, like a clean sheet is 3 points.
Yeah, clean sheet.
And a goal is 5 points.
5 points, yeah.
If Salah scores 2 goals, that's 10 points. Already, we haven't counted the other general points.
Yeah.
If Van Dijk has a clean sheet, that's 3 points. And a captain is double the points. So if you captain Salah, that's 20.
Yeah.
If you captain Van Dijk, that's 6.
All right.
It's up to you.
Okay, so that was on the captain's picks. Okay, and so now we move on to like you.
Yeah.
We want to know how you do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody asks that question.
We want to know your tactic, because I remember last time the mini league had like a get together.
Yeah.
And then people just like bro, what do you do? What do you do?
Yeah.
So I want you to tell the guys like what tactics, what strategies, what short-term, long-term strategies do you use? And despite that, I want you to give advice to these people, like how they should approach the game,
So I think I should start by saying you can improve playing FPL within a season or even 2.
Okay.
You're not going to do it all at once. You're going to have to learn one thing at a time, but you have to learn quickly and you have to be attentive. That's the first thing I'll say. So if you want to improve, it'll only take you a season and you pick up very quickly. So I have about maybe I'd say 5 points that I would say. It's boring. I won't lie. The way I play is a boring way. So FPL gave me the Trailblazer tag. It's boring because I'm not doing too much.
Yeah.
People are aiming for, so this is my first thing. When I stopped playing for the week, for the game week, and started playing for the season, that's when things change. So do not play for points this week. You want to have a goal in mind at the end of the season, and that's what you should be chasing. So let's just say if you got 2,000 points last season, this season your aim should be like 2,200. So you should start thinking about it that way. And then
how I can better myself from last season.
Play against yourself. Don't play against people. If you play against people, you're not gonna go far.
Because I've seen people, not people, but then me.
Yeah.
I look at someone still. I look at your team and I'm like, I should get the same players as this guy.
Yeah.
And then going into the next game week, you've changed your team
completely.
I get that. Yeah.
So okay, let me start. So this is the thing. Understanding points is the first one.
Okay.
You have to understand how the point system works. Know what goals mean, how many points you get, know how many points assists get, clean sheets, red cards, understand all of that. Once you understand that, then you should come, when you're choosing your players, ask yourself, how many players here will get the most goals, most assists, most tackles now with the new thing. I'm sure we're going to talk about it as the season progresses.
Yeah.
Those are the players that you should be targeting. Forget watching football. It sounds mad. But like you can play this game without watching the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just look at stats of the players.
Stats that are important to like FPL. So like me, for instance, I never used to like XG. But now, because I play FPL religiously, I have to care about XG.
Religiously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like when I look at a player, I'm like, what's his XG like? Does he look more likely to score goals? So if he looks more likely to score goals or more likely to assist, I'm gonna consider him in my list of players to put in my team.
But then isn't XG misleading, like low key? Because last season we had Jackson. He had like a high.
He had a very high XG.
Very high.
He should have outperformed everybody.
Even Haaland, you're supposed to outperform that guy.
I think that's the beauty of football, right? It's unpredictable. Yeah. People can have like a very good XG but not perform. So that's why a little bit the eye test is important. But for me, I'd say it's 60-40. 60% stats, 40% watching, if you ask me. So I go stats first, the actual football later. That's the first thing.
Okay.
The second thing is just understanding the game. Know the chips, what they do, know what a captain does, okay, triple captain. Know what we can say bench boost does. Yeah, know free hit. How many times can you use them in a season? If you use it once, we use it again. When is the best time to use those chips? Like if you understand those things, I think we should have like a pod one day where we talk about just chips only so that people can understand.
Because now things have changed too.
Yeah.
Last season you could only use your chip once. It was only the World Cup chip whereby you can use it twice.
Yeah.
But then now you can use your chips.
It's gonna be easy for everybody now. Everybody can play it.
No, I mean you can have a chip there, but then
I'm going to give you an example about chips. This is very good for everybody. So I was playing top 10 Malawi, right?
Yeah.
So now I got to a point where I wasn't playing mini leagues anymore. I was playing the top 10. So I'm watching my
disrespect.
True, but I was watching the number 1 and number 2. The guy that ended up finishing number 2, right? He had played his chips all the way until I think he had 1 chip left. I think must have been assistant manager or something. I'm not sure. He played, must be second to the last game.
Yeah.
Right? And he blew us out the water. I'm like, nobody's catching him. But what I didn't know was a guy right behind him. He had 2 chips. So he waited. Now, sometimes it's a mind game. He waited for the other guy to play his chip. And then he played his other 2 chips in the last 2 weeks. And literally on the last day, the second to the last game, he passed him just by a little bit. And the last game, he just obliterated. So there was no way to come back.
That's painful, man.
So that's how important knowing the game is. If you know that, strategize and all that, and if you're playing for rank or whatever like that, right?
Yeah.
So it comes in handy. Sometimes, again, 2 things. You're playing maybe to chase, you're playing to maintain.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want the people behind you to catch you.
Yeah, definitely.
So I play so that up to maybe game week 30, 33, so that people behind me don't catch me. Okay. If I'm able to maintain and I see I've created a big distance, now I start taking risks. That's when I start taking the big risks, and like I can take a risk even if I lose 30 points or 20 points. Yeah. The people behind me won't get me, but I'm looking to really kill the people in front of me.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So you have other points?
Yeah. So I'll just run through some of them generally. This is one. So understanding the game as well includes substitutions, how you set up your team.
Yeah.
No, first, people should never forget this. Your first substitute is very important. People spend too much money buying the team, the first 11, and forget the other 4 or 5 players on the bench.
On the bench, yeah.
Bruh, that's
usually people get expensive players and be like, the cheap ones.
Man. Yeah, but see, they're just filling up the team. But you don't know that these differential picks we're talking about, they're very important. If someone gets injured or a red card, which means if he gets a red card, he's not going to play 2-3 games.
And most differential players have like a nice budget, huh?
They do. Yeah. They do. So it's actually, that's another tip, right? You have to follow the Premier League religiously. And I'm talking about updates. You don't even have to watch the news, but you just keep yourself updated. What's happening around the league.
Yeah, true.
That way you're going to know who to go for, who not to go for, who to sell in a good time, and who to buy in a good time.
Yeah.
Fixtures, very important, man. Always look at the fixtures. Like, for me, you said something about my team. Maybe I've changed it. Yeah. You've seen it, then it's changed completely. I'm always looking at the fixtures. This week, next week, the other week. 3 weeks is a good time frame for you. Don't look too far ahead, but 3 weeks, this is a good time frame. Because you look at this week, what's going to happen. You might have a good team this week, but your same players might be bad for next week, right? So now you have to start thinking like, okay, how am I going to change this team well enough so that next week it works? But also, you might also have a conundrum the next week as well. After you go to the 3rd week, that good team becomes a bad team.
Yeah.
True. So now this is where a lot of people make a mistake. They take hits, they change their players, then they take another hit, then they change their players again.
And it happens whereby the players have changed are now performing.
Now they're performing, right? Yeah. So to avoid that, I'm going to give you a simple tip. Always look at the fixtures 3 weeks in advance. Who are they playing? Who are my players that I've chosen playing? Who are the players I'm buying going to play for the next 3 weeks?
Yeah.
When you get used to that, then you can go further. Because sometimes for me, I can look 10 weeks ahead. But then I start with 3 weeks. Now I see 10 weeks and I say, okay, I plan it well in advance to say, this week I'm going to change that player, that player, that player.
And I noticed like last season, you didn't score below 15 a game week. I don't know, it was rare.
Yeah.
Almost every game week you're scoring about 50, 60.
55, 60 and above. So I have one rule. I stopped playing for the game week. Like, okay, I'm in some leagues where we play for money as well. Yeah. So the thing is, I used to be in leagues where they play week to week. The people that play in those leagues, they always want to get a high score.
Yeah, true.
If you look at the sum of their parts, by the end of the season, they're never in the top anything. They're way below what the highest scoring players are doing, right?
Yeah. True.
So I did simple math. What I did was I just went back to all the winners for the past 5 years. I'd say that was 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And I took how many points that they won in the whole season, and I just divided it by 38. When I did that, I found out that to win the game,
that's really smart, huh?
Yeah. When you divide it by 38 weeks, you find out that all you need is 67 points every week, regardless, and you will win this game, regardless.
Even if someone gets
100 or whatever, if you score 67 every week, my friend, you're gonna get at least 2,300, 2,400 points. You're talking your big leagues right there, man. You're going places, right? So like even for me, in the end, when I went and looked at my average, it was 65.5. So there are margins. The closer you get to the top, the margins become small. Even 10, 15 points or 20 points is the difference between 30,000 where I was and like top 10,000. Just that difference. And I think for me and the top guy, maybe we only had 50 points, and number one, 50 something points between us.
Yeah.
So it's not a lot of points.
Yeah, it's not a lot of points.
It means if I just focused a little bit more in some certain areas or took the right risks,
you'd have been like
I don't know, top 10.
Yeah.
So consistency, you have to, the same way when we're choosing players, choose players consistently, players that perform consistently.
Yeah.
Yes, people always ask me this question: how do you know? Nobody knows.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Use the data, man. Use the data. Use the fixtures. So that's something that I always do.
All right.
I think I'll finish up with like 1 or 2 points. Team building, asset planning ahead.
Yeah.
Prices, man. Like, always make sure. This is one thing that I have to put there, man. Prices. When you build your team and everything, look at the prices, look at the value. Value is points. It's not the money. Money doesn't mean anything if there's no points.
Yeah, true.
Look at the value. How many points will that person score? Like what I said in the beginning, right? Secondly, always leave yourself at least 500,000 or 1 million from the team you build. So if you want to change, sometimes you want to change up, sometimes you want to change down.
Yeah.
That million is going to help you. And the most important thing, bro, just to finish off, my strategy: do not be trigger happy. Please
hold it.
Hold it. Even if it's painful. I talked about Nico Jackson, bro.
Yeah.
I kept him for 8 weeks, for 2 seasons back to back.
I mean, Nico Jackson has hurt many players.
Palmer, even last season.
Palmer just went silent,
He hurt players.
After being the king of FPL in like the previous season, and then
he went silent. I got hurt with Palmer. But
he started well, and then
but because I built a good team, a robust team. You didn't find out until later. You really had Palmer the whole time?
Yeah, I was even shocked. Look at your team. Sometimes I wanted to switch. I was like, maybe let me look at his team and then I'll pick some nice players. But then I was like, most of these guys, I have them.
Exactly. So for me, I'll give you a good example. Like Palmer.
Yeah.
I kept him for one reason. Some of those players, Palmer, he costs a lot, right?
Yeah.
So as I'm keeping him for 2 or 3 weeks, more players are performing. Like Mbeumo, for instance, I got him late on, right? But when I got him, it was like when I sold Palmer, I was able to get 2 really good players.
Yeah.
So let's all both worlds, bro.
All right. All right, guys. So that was his strategies, some of his tactics that he uses. But then that's not all, because during the break he showed me some cool stuff. But then it's long, because if we start touching down those things, it'll take forever. But then we're going to make a special episode between me and Max. It'll be Max. It won't be another guy. It'll just be me and Max covering the things that we feel like need to tell you guys. Okay. So before we go to the quiz, do you have any advice for the guys going into this season?
I think we've touched on a lot of things. Maybe what I would say, right, is don't lose hope in the beginning, right? Start the game early, play it from game week 1. Don't worry about your rank. Don't worry about your league. You're only going to start seeing how far you've come from game week 10. Game week 10, 11, that's where things start to pick up or build themselves properly.
Yeah.
By that point, you know what you're doing, what the people you're playing against are doing, which players are performing. That will be your metric. Halfway through the season, by that point, we shouldn't even be having too many conversations about FPL. You should have an idea of where you are, where you want to go, and how you're going to get to where you want to go.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think the last thing probably would be hold it, man. Calm. You have to. If you're frustrated with FPL, I've seen people get frustrated, very frustrated. Leave the game, go away, come back, play the game. And this is my last tip, right? It's a giveaway, but if you're able not to use too many transfers, try and keep a transfer. You have a good team, then start skipping a week for making transfers. 1 week, try that. 2 weeks, try that. Have 2 or 3 free transfers, right? By the time you get to that other week, you may be able to create a better team than what you had. If you do this week to week, and you always have 1 free transfer every week, you're not going anywhere. That is a given. So people that play, let me use my transfer this week, you're going to be taking hits every time. You're not going to create a good team. You're going to be very lucky to have a good team.
And you're going to lose points
points. And at the end of the game, those points you lose, those -4s. I'll give you an example, man. Like season, I only took one hit. Yeah, it took me 10 seasons to get to the point where I can just take one hit. But that's because of patience. I have to understand patience. And after that, yeah.
That's it.
I'm going for number 1 this year.
You heard it, guys. Going for number 1. Yeah?
Number 1 in the world, man. Yeah. Come on.
And if you make it, bro, you should take me for the trip, you know, because
definitely. This Malawi, I'm coming for you too. Yeah.
All right. So this is like we're nearing the end of our program. So we said there's going to be a quiz, and after the quiz, we're going to touch like some fixtures, you know. Okay. So I'm going to quiz you on your team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The first question will be: you guys played the 2008 UEFA Champions League final.
Yeah.
Against Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
It was Manchester United against Chelsea.
Yeah.
I got this specially for this question. Chelsea lost the final.
Yeah.
In the penalty shootout.
Yeah, on penalties.
I want you to field me the starting 11 Manchester United played that day.
Okay. Edwin van der Sar in goal.
Okay.
Wes Brown at right back. Rio Ferdinand and Vidic in the centre back.
Okay.
Patrice Evra at left back. Ryan Giggs started that game. Paul Scholes as well. Owen Hargreaves as well, I think. Yeah. Wayne Rooney, Carlos Tevez, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Chad, you tell us if he's correct or not, and we're going to post the results at the end of the video.
Yeah.
All right. So for the next question, Chelsea and Manchester United have been like big rivals.
Yeah.
In the
definitely mid 2000s.
Mid 2000s.
Yeah.
So my question is, there was a coach that coached both teams, and besides you mentioning the coach, I want you to mention at least 2 significant trophies he carried in both teams.
So the coach is none other than my favorite, Jose Mourinho, man. Definitely. And 2 significant trophies. Premier League for Chelsea. That's a significant trophy for them, 50 years.
Okay.
Hey, I mean, that's how you buy success.
Yeah.
For us, he gave us our first Europa League, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Then he completed the cycle for all trophies for us. So, yeah, those are the 2 trophies.
2 significant trophies. All right. The third question is, there was a player that was supposed to sign for Manchester United, but then the player ended up at Chelsea. But then before he went to Chelsea, the player was, Ferguson tried to convince him to join the team because they already they reviewed the player.
They
already reviewed the player at Manchester United, but then he ended up at Chelsea.
Yeah.
So do you know the guy?
Definitely.
Who's the
John
guy?
Obi Mikel, the Nigerian. Yeah. The Nigerian guy. He should have been at Man United. Yeah. But anyway, it all happens for a reason.
He says that Man U was already a big team, so he wanted to build his success from
Yeah, he should have. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. He was there.
The last question.
Yeah.
I think you've noticed the quizzes between.
It's Man United and Chelsea.
Chelsea.
That's interesting. Yeah.
So Man United and Chelsea are like good business partners. I've seen there was some business chemistry in the past years. I don't know about now.
Yeah.
I want you to mention 3 signings that came from either Chelsea or
Man United.
Or Man United to Chelsea. Just 3 guys.
3 guys.
You can mention 2 from Man U to Chelsea or...
Yeah, either way. Okay. Juan Mata is one.
Okay.
So we signed him from Chelsea. That was 2014. Wasn't bad. I hate this one. Mason Mount. I don't know. You guys fleeced us with that one. I'm not gonna say anything more than that. But anyways,
yeah.
The third signing, it has to be. You guys signed Juan Sebastian Veron from us, no? 2004. Yeah, Juan Sebastian Veron. Yeah, you guys signed him from us. We got him first. Then we didn't need him. Then you guys took our leader. So.
And one bonus one.
One bonus one? Ooh, I'm I'm not gonna say Falcao because I think he was on loan. On loan with you. I'm trying to think. I know there was one significant one.
A very significant one.
How am I missing this? Hey, you actually have. Oh my gosh. I know there's one. This should be from Chelsea to United. Oh man, no, you got me.
I got you right.
Yeah, you got me.
All right.
You got me on that one.
I think you missed Matic.
Matic, yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Jose brought him. Yeah, how could I forget the manja?
All right, guys. So that was the quiz. I think for the score, you can see that he's really good. He's a real Manchester United fan, and he knows his English Premier League football history. Nice.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Don't try me.
All right. So just to touch on fixtures.
Yeah.
That are going to open the weekend.
Yeah.
The first fixture is Bournemouth versus Liverpool at home.
Bournemouth is playing at home?
Yeah, Bournemouth is at home.
That's going to be an interesting game.
On Friday.
Should I give it a score?
Yeah, give it a score.
I think Liverpool win, but just maybe 2-1.
2-1, being the first game.
Being the first game. So I told you Salah always scores.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like a Salah and an assist to someone else.
Okay.
2-1. I don't know who scores for Bournemouth, but I'd say Clivert maybe.
And then on Saturday, I think it's a blockbuster Saturday because it's nice fixtures, right?
Yeah.
We have Newcastle and Aston Villa.
Ooh.
Newcastle is home.
Ooh, I think Newcastle win that game just because they're home. But it's going to be jam-packed. I think if they win, could be like 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
All right. We have Fulham and Brighton. Fulham's home.
That is a
Craven Cottage.
Craven Cottage. With no João Pedro. I don't know. I'm going to give this one 2-2.
2-2. Draw game.
Draw game.
All right. West Ham United and Sunderland FC, the newly promoted guys.
West Ham is going to walk over, bro. This is going to be like a 2-0, 3-1 situation. I don't think Sunderland have enough. Nah.
And then we have Burnley at home against Spurs.
Burnley to Spurs?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't know, man. I don't know how Spurs come out the gates, but Richarlison is there, right?
Yeah.
I've seen him. He looks good. So
Kudus is also there. I think
Kudus, yeah. Ooh, they're playing at Turf Moor at Burnley?
Yeah, so they're playing at Burnley. And not forget, Brennan Johnson was a hit last season. I think
this is a 2-0 game, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Spurs win.
We have Manchester City and Wolves.
City win. Aït-Nouri is playing against his old team. Man City want to start the season strong. Pep Guardiola is mad. This is going to be like a 4-1 or something.
A 4-1 game.
Yeah.
Thrashing. All right. We have Brentford against Nottingham Forest.
Oh, this is a tough game.
Now these are Sunday matches, right?
Yeah.
From Man City to Wolves, those are Sunday matches.
Ooh. Brentford versus
Nottingham Forest. Brentford is home.
I love Forest. You know, I was in Nottingham back then, so I am gonna give it a 2-2.
A 2-2. Nice. And then we have Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. Crystal Palace is home. A tricky one.
Oh, that's a tricky one. That's a London derby, yeah.
I know Chelsea is in a good
purple patch, but Eze is still gonna be. I think Eze is still gonna be there first week. So I'm going to give it a draw.
Being a London derby,
it could be 1-1, 2-2. But if a team is gonna win that, it could be Chelsea. They might just nick it, just by a goal.
And then we have the big match, the opening match. I mean, do we really have matches like this in the opening?
Nah, it's weird. The last big one that I remember, I don't know, maybe there've been big ones, but Chelsea United 2005, Jose Mourinho first game.
Yeah.
He beat us 1-0, and I think, it just started off everything. 2004, I think that was. Yeah, this one.
Arsenal and Man U at the Fly Emirates Stadium.
We're starting at the Emirates?
Yeah. It's tough, huh?
I gotta give my team a chance, Last season, we drew. We drew there. No?
Yeah, you drew, yeah.
We drew there, if I'm not mistaken.
But you don't have Onana in goal.
We drew there, of course, not in the league, in the FA Cup. I'm thinking we don't have Onana in goal, but I think we're going to give them a run for their money. I'm going to give this one a 2-2. It's not going to be a clean sheet.
2-2.
2-2. If either of the team wins, it's going to be a blitz.
All right.
It's going to be 4-2 one way or 4-2 the other way. But goals are a must.
Right. And the last game on Monday evening, Everton versus Leeds United.
Everton is going to beat Leeds, man. Leeds are going to be open.
We're welcoming back Leeds, remember?
I mean, I've seen them play.
Yeah.
They look quite good in the championship. But I just think if Everton come back the way they were last season, this could be like a 1-0, 2-1 situation.
All right.
Yeah. So, and it's at the new stadium, right?
Yeah, it's at the new stadium.
From 2-0. Everton win this game. No doubt.
Do you think like they're going to go the same path with Arsenal, whereby once they moved out of that stadium and then everything started like
to change,
going bad for them, bottling the league?
It's always
next season FC.
It's next season FC. That's a good word. I think changing stadiums is always, look at Tottenham Hotspurs. White Hart Lane before was different from what it took some time for the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to get there. Even the Emirates, right? Yeah. Only now you can actually feel the Emirates, like, okay, impact and everything. So
that crazy atmosphere.
I think it's going to be up and down. I think it's going to take some time because, you know, Goodison Park, I said, that ground, the fans are so close to the stadium, to the pitch. Yeah. They're in your face, right? When they score,
they're loud like the Liverpool fans.
Loud, bro. It shakes. So now you have a bigger stadium. I don't know. We'll hear what the acoustics are going to sound like, but up and down. If they can, right now, all they need to just maintain Premier League football without hassles. That's the start.
All right. And your team to watch for the season? A surprise team, Leicester City. We can say Leicester City and Nottingham Forest of last season, because Forest was like the team to watch last season.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, went up, but then I don't know what happened. It dropped towards the end.
A team to watch. I think. This is so interesting.
A team to watch, and which team you think is going to win the league?
Team that I think is going to win the league, I won't lie, Liverpool is top on that list.
Okay.
But Man City, people have to watch this. Because I think Pep Guardiola has done some really good business with City early.
Yeah.
So he's already replaced the key players. He's even got they got a midfielder, is it? Reinders, right? Who can play that Rodri role as well.
Yeah.
So I think I'd say Man City is my team to watch, honestly, because people are not expecting much from them. The rest, I think we know is going to be what it is. And right now, we don't have a top 4. I think we have like a top 7. You know, Man United and Spurs were out of it last season, but this season is different. Because even Spurs now, they have the money to spend. They might just come straight back into that top 7, right? And then everybody's just going to interchange in that. But Man City is that one team that if people are not careful, they could just surprise us, or not really going to be a surprise, but they might just fly under the radar and just romp. So Man City should be my team. Yeah, I'm going to go Man City.
All right. For me, the team to watch is Manchester United, because I mean, you guys don't have like European football.
Zero expectations.
Yeah. So
I mean, for my team,
you're going to fight your place back in the top 6, not top 4. But top 6. But then
top 6 is a possibility. But if people start slipping up and get injuries, if we stay injury free and people start slipping up, okay, and we don't have to be exceptional. We just have to maintain like a good ratio, maybe at least 6, 7 out of 10 in terms of wins.
Yeah.
Then I think for me, my expectation will only rise a bit when we get some good midfielders, because come on, I can't be playing Casemiro and Ugarte, Bruno playing in midfield. Like for me, it doesn't make sense. We're front loading. We have too many attackers in our team. But once we just give me 2 midfielders, right, and maybe 1 fullback, right?
Then
I think after that we can talk. After that, I think we could surprise a few. Amorim to the world, right?
And my team to win the league this season is none other than Chelsea, because looking at the boys' performance, I mean, it keeps on rising.
Come on.
So squad depth
Do you know what Chelsea? I think Chelsea is lacking. There's only one thing they're lacking, but I'll see it this season if it's true.
All right.
All you need now, you're missing like a Thiago Silva. You're missing that leader. When the going gets tough, you're gonna grab people and say, "Hey, let's go forward together," right? Because that's what you guys were missing last season. Last season, you guys were on the roll. You guys were like top 3, you know. And then somewhere along that, Palmer is not a leader like that. He's a leader in terms of like,
even the coach said like Chelsea doesn't have a real leader.
He doesn't have a real leader. So Palmer is just that player that you give him the ball, he's gonna do something. But you need someone ready to like, you know, like Jordan Henderson was to Liverpool. Just like bring people like Van Dijk and them, like, you know, and the same kind of applies to Arsenal a little bit.
Yeah, like I was about to say, Arsenal can surprise us because they can be next season FC this coming season.
I think this season Arsenal is going to be dangerous.
Those guys are like, they're angry, being bantered too much.
Yeah, and they're making some good signings.
Yeah, good signings.
I won't lie. They're making some. If they get that striker right, I don't know. The in midfield, yeah, they got the boys will be Mendy. They let Thomas go.
And they haven't gotten like a fit replacement for him.
Yeah, because you know the thing is, I'm gonna tell you this: the Premier League is physical.
Yeah, true.
So even like Reinders coming in and all these other players coming in, if they don't get to grips with the physicality of the league, you get found out very quickly. Okay. You can ask me, man. I've seen these Dutch midfielders that look so nice at the World Cup, and they've come to like Man United and they're flopped completely. But not because they're not good. When they leave, they're good, but they're playing in a league that is slower paced.
All right.
So that's what I'd say.
All right, Max. I mean, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
You're the man. You're the GOAT last season, and this season you're the guy I'm looking forward to beat. Because I'm not looking forward to be the best in the world. I'm just looking forward to beat this guy.
Yeah.
But then we thank you for like coming through.
Yeah, man.
Sharing your like tactics, strategies. I mean, it's going to help a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you really got some good expert advice.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And smart guys will learn. Guys who want to ignore this, I mean, you find your own way.
Hey, man, the game is a game. For me, I'll say this too. A lot of Malawians, it's easy to play against them because they fall into those traps that I just said. Yeah. Once they start panicking, they make panicky moves, and then I'm just there like, okay, this is done. I can see 3 weeks ahead and be like, in 3 weeks, I'll pass you, then you won't find me.
But that won't happen to me this time.
Hey, man, use my tips, man.
All right, this is the end of our episode. I thank you guys for being with us. And note that once this video drops, we're going to share you the group link so that we can interact on our WhatsApp group. Despite that, we're going to drop the Fpl Yathu mini league so that we can compete and see who's really getting the tips and who's really going to school everyone. Are you going to school us like the host and the guests I bring through? No. So it's up to you guys. But then you're with me, Zwelithi Nzande, at Fpl Yathu with our guest Maximo. See you next time.
Take care.